Is that kind of rhetoric really helping America come back from the brink of default? We're asking Texas Governor and former Republican candidate for President of the United States, Rick Perry, who joins us today from Austin, Texas. Good morning to you, Governor.
Good morning.
What did you make of Barbara Boxer there comparing Republicans to wife beaters?
Yeah, well, that's not the type of positive, intellectually engaged debate that you want to see on the Senate floor, for sure. I think it's very offensive to individuals who've worked hard across this country to stop domestic violence. So I
like
suspect
your wife,
that
right,
you'll
Governor?
hear her. My wife works for the Texas Association Against Sexual Assault, and I would suggest to you that Senator Boxer would be reeling that comment back in before the week's up.
Hopefully before the day's up. Here's the deal. Roughly what we understand is coming out of the Senate will be announced later in the lap of the House. Reopen the government until January 15th. You can hear this together. I know you don't know the details. Debt limit extension until mid-February. Obama provision that has Health and Human Services verifying Obamacare applicants before they receive subsidies. Get that, their verification, and that's considered something Republicans want. But that's not going to happen unless unions get their $65 per insurance policy as a supplement to their plan. Does this look like something that the House Republicans will sign up on, that Governor Perry would sign up for?
No, probably not. You know, the sad part about this is that states don't have this type of leeway, and you'd see governors all across this country, even blue state governors, having not run into the issues that they're running into in Washington, D.C. We have to deal with the economic side. We have to deal with the issues every day. We don't have the issues that you see in Washington, D.C., these CRs and ongoing work that they're doing up there, or the lack of work that they're doing. So, you know, get together, negotiate. That's what we do in the states, is that the Democrats, Republicans, we get together and we find solutions to these issues. Washington doesn't seem to want to. I will suggest to you the President of the United States and Harry Reid are more interested in this political theater, because they don't want the focus to be on Obamacare and what an absolute disaster this rollout is. And then when you really dig down into Obamacare, you find out it's going to be a huge job killer. So they love the political theater. Let's detract off of all of this as much as we can, because we don't want the American people taking a look at what an absolute debacle Obamacare is going to be for this country.
Do you think it's a weak concession on the Republicans' part here? I mean, are they not asking for enough? You know, the medical device tax was taken off the table. The one-year individual mandate delay was taken off the table, it seems. Is this a weak approach?
Well, again, I don't know what all the details are and what has been offered and what hadn't behind closed door. I think that's a bit of a stretch for us on the outside looking in. But you know, the President of the United States and Senate hold the cards here. We understand that, and the Republicans are going to have to hold their ground and try to get as much as they can. At the end of the day, you've got to keep this country functioning, and so half a loaf is better than no loaf. We've always seen that in our negotiations, and hopefully the President will quit making people suffer and will work towards finding a negotiated settlement, if you will, that is in the best interest of the people of this country.
Sure. Interesting. You know, people are looking in. They're blaming both sides in Washington for the mess. You look at the president's poll numbers. He's not leaving unscathed. Right now, Gallup has got him at a near historic low of 41%. It's not good for him either, is it?
No, it's not. Well, listen, Washington is not looked upon well by the people of this country. I would suggest to you that the conversation of making Washington as inconsequential as we can going forward is going to start picking up more and more support. People are going to look to the states, red state versus blue state policies as the laboratories of innovation across this country, and as well they should. That is, I think, the future of this country, the states finding the answers to these. One-size-fits-all nanny states not going to work.
I was down in Texas last week, and I'm going again next week. Thank you very much. It's a great state down there.
Thanks, Governor.
All right.
Back in a moment.